Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory Early Access. So, in our last episode, as you can see over yonder, we've got all our oil refining up and running, and it's just behind this pillar. I would like to show you, but I'm stood right on top of this. I just went and threw some storage chests in, so they're all backlogging now. It does look like the belts are still moving, just slightly, but they should be about full by now. Anyway, I've already got the tedious bit in, ready, so I've not got to do any vertical building, even. We are off to get some more concrete today, because we are in desperate need of it to make the heavy modular frames that we need. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do wonder if you will... It will. That's it. That's fine then. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, we do need to start going up. I would like to go up in... inclines of 5, so that's 2, and yes, I've got to keep looking where it is still. 3, 4, and 5. Then we'll do a 1 gap. Can I see where this is yet? Because I'm closer to it now. I'm sure there was another one. I need to go and find this again first, don't I? Don't think we can make that. Let me just go across. 1, I'm not. I'm going to keep going up. I know this one up here. I don't know why it's not showing up. 2, and it's on top of this bit. 3. Come on. 4. I do actually think we'll run out of concrete, just in case you're wondering. 5. Let's go and find it. Admittedly, I won't be able to get back up there easily, and I have literally just healed myself. There's berries and nuts and stuff, all sorts. This is the one that was right by my initial starting section. You're impure. That's why I'm not coming this way. Never realised there was another one over here. You know, if this one's pure and I've been sat right next to it for this entire time. Right there. You better not be pure. Impure. There's a pure one in these mountains. I know there is. I found it last night. I'm sure my path's going towards it, but I'd rather find it first so I can actually see where it is. And I'm sure it was limestone. Watch me get there now and it'd be iron ore or something stupid. We've still got a fair way to build that path. It's alright, let's go up here and have a look first. Because I don't want to build towards something and it be the wrong thing, so that would just be an amateur mistake, admittedly. At least I've caught this one myself, but... Oh, I think that was it. This has got to be it, right? Limestone, pure. That is the one we are after. So it's vaguely in a straight line. I need the chainsaw on me. Forgot to bring that one out with me. It will be fine for now. I think we might actually nearly be tall enough as well. There isn't... I thought that was going to hurt. There's not really an easy way to get back up there, so I am going to go and just build from this side, because it should be a little bit easier anyway, because I can just keep running backwards. Good. And then did that one go on top? I think it did. Yeah. Yeah, it did. We'll get that in a minute. Let's get this towards this cliff edge, and then we can see if we need to jump up one more or not. I think we'll have to go up at least 1 to get to the actual node anyway. Nearly there. Keep going. Oh, we might just have enough concrete, and from this we'll be able to get one more... Well, I'm going to say one more Mark 1 mine. One more Mark 1 line, not mine. L, with a L. And then we can join that, and we'll do the splitter trick again. It will... all feed on one line, and then when the previous products have finished stocking up, then the further ones can get going. Might not be the most ideal way to do it, but it's how I've decided I'm doing it. So, anyway. Right, where is it from here? Right there. This should be high enough then, I'd have thought. We're going to just try and ignore the trees for a little while. If I can work around them, or work through them, to be more precise, then that'll be fine with me. Oh, don't say you needed to go up one more. It needed to go up one more. I hate everything. I want it to be correct, please. There we go. Alright, and let's just take all these acts. We're not wasting concrete, not at the minute. It's a precious resource. Well, all of them are within reason for an unlimited resource. Really, I should have set up loads more concrete than this way earlier, but I've never built to the scale where I've actually emptied everything out, because normally I'm the only one using the concrete. Now that we've got machines using it, it's a little bit more of a pig. Yeah, this path will definitely need cleaning up. We're not having all these bushes coming through here. That's just a no-no. Now, clever person, have you bought out a miner? Nope, a portable miner. I didn't actually mean to click on the miner there. I meant to click on this so I can build one of these. And hopefully we can just plop the Mark II on top. What are you sat on top of? Because that doesn't look right. Are you sat on top of... Oh, you'll be on top of the tree. Let me go and grab the chainsaw. I would just build another one, but I don't want multiple chainsaws floating around. And not just that, it's not exactly going to take me an age to get back to base, is it? We're most of the way there already. What else? So, with the update that's coming out, we assume there's going to be new belts. I'd assume Mark V and Mark VI. So I want to do a base redesign because I want it all prim and proper, but I'm not doing that yet. I'm not doing it with Mark IV belts, because if Mark IV comes out, I adjust all the base to Mark IV and then we get Mark VI, I will cry. And I know other people have got the similar opinion. Can I get up here? Oh, that belt running. And then, whoop, love it. So yeah, I'm holding off on a base redesign for now. If there is Mark V and 6, we'll then go with that when we've got it. What else? Somebody said something about sulfur being a thing. I do... Oh, that is beautiful. I need the chainsaw then. That's what I've really come back for. Sulfur could be a thing, to which we should then be able to blow them rocks up with sulfur. Sulfur is used in explosives, I believe. Oh, wonderful. We have got concrete for days now. Admittedly, we don't quite want all this concrete. I definitely don't want a flower. I should really save this stuff because we are going to be acquiring even more momentarily. Can I jump down here and not hurt myself now? The bus is still underneath the lip of this, isn't it? By like 2 tiles. Can I drop onto this ramp and not get massively injured? Yeah, yes I can. I'm getting more and more ways down. Get off the belt. More and more ways down all the time, apparently. Because at the moment I can run and jump off most sides of the base and land on something that I've built. I likey, I likey. And you will go there and there. This should be a quick fix. We shouldn't spend the entire episode just hooking up this. The most difficult part is getting out to it. That's why I'm doing these on the way back out there, because then we can just run power on the way back from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, counting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably should have checked which side power was on. 1, 2, 5. Fair enough. You're still going there anyway, and you are going there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and say hello to my little friend. Good. I did remember to pick biofuel back up yesterday. After my death, I completely forgot to go and grab things like that. I didn't have a stack of coal on me either, which would have been annoying if I'd have found a crash site that needed X amount of power. That looks fairly clean. I can leave that tree and it's not encroaching on anything. Ba-bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then hopefully my miner is going to slot right onto this now. Nope, it's being crazy. Mark 1 miner. And then the Mark 1 will work correctly. Mark 2 1. You are joking me. Fine. Let's try it again. No, I don't want to add one to queue. We got it. Oh, we got it. I want to get it straight first time, please. Don't move it. Don't... Oh, it's gone crazy. Is that straight? Oh, it's gone crazy. I think that's as straight as I'm going to be able to achieve. Yeah, that's not terrible. I have been making the outpost smaller recently, and this first bit out doesn't really concern me. Right, let's run the belts back, and then we'll bring power back towards it. I should have more than enough steel for this. I did grab a fair amount of it as I was leaving. Like I say, then we can just get power hooked up, and we want at least one Mark III belts worth coming out. So I may actually have needed to have grabbed a power slug. Although, do I? Do I really? It is a Mark II miner on a pure thing. Can you just latch onto that, please? Right, where's my power going to come out? Because I know this is going to be awkward, because I'm sure it's on the wrong side from here. No, it's on the right side. No, it's not. Right, I'm actually just going to cut across from here. And we'll slot you on there. And you can not lag, please. And we want every second stacker, which should work out quite nice for this. You go. Doesn't like the slope, these things, doesn't. And I do now place this one there, because I don't do two right next to each other. It seems a waste of resources. Yep, I'm moaning about wasting unlimited resources. That's me. I can moan about anything. I am English, after all. We are quite good at moaning. And queuing. Moaning and queuing. Two of the best skills that we have got. Anyway, and both of those bode well for me in retail work. Because I ignore queues and I moan all the time. You can trust me on that one. Will you actually... No, you won't actually anything. Anyway. Let's get this hooked up. You know, if I do need one power shard, I'm not going to be happy. I need at least 270 coming out. Stop encroaching, please. The gun is in the way. I can't see if we're lined up. There we go. This one can come right to the end and hook up. And then we'll see. Well, I could have actually checked while I was all the way back towards the base if this would work out. 240. I need one power shard. I hate you. I don't suppose there's a power slug like right next to me by any chance. I really, really doubt it, because I have been around this area so many times. I do want to go back and get the power shard. I also don't want this thing in my hands. Thank you. I think it's nice. The base has got a decent look to it. I do enjoy all the roads coming off everywhere. If I did another series, I'd have to do better roads, because these are kind of pitiful. Maybe some sort of highways for trucks or tractors. Maybe. Just maybe. Can I jump to the base from the top of this? I doubt I can, but it would be quite cool if I could. No, that is a monstrous gap. I don't like that. Pretend you didn't see it. And all this malarkey that I did over there hasn't been useful for so long. It's because we're not bringing new resources into the base. Yes, we're bringing new resources into the underbelly, but the underbelly is a completely different beast. It's where we do all the... what do I want to say? All the... If I say the dirty stuff, the stuff that we know we shouldn't do. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Well worded there, Dank. Well done. Can I get rid of you? And can I get off of that? Because we've got some wood. Don't know why I tried to sort that, but anyway. What did I come back for? One power shard. That is it. I believe they're in this one. Have I put them in my going out box? I've put them in my going out box. I don't know why. Anyway. So the base should be completely stalled out by now, is my theory. Should be. We know we can drop down onto this and generally not take damage. That one's going to hurt. You know when it's going to hurt when he starts waving his little arms around. It's a little bit of a far fall. Although, we're not far away from jetpacks. I Still don't know if I'm going to swap my Blade Runners out for one of those. I probably will keep both of them on me. I'll run around with the legs on, and when I decide to kamikaze off the end of a cliff like I do quite often apparently, I can quickly switch, provided I don't press Q and then fumble and fall to my death. I don't know what that takes either. I assume well, to start with, I thought it'd take biofuel. I now think it'll take normal fuel. But if it takes biofuel, then we're good anyway. Alright, you only need to go to 270, but the amount of power you use does not make any iota of difference to me, because I'm fairly sure, yeah, the base is quite quiet at the minute. So this belt is full. Let's go and get the concrete sorted then. It should already be coming up to my underbelly. Should. We'll see momentarily, won't we? And I've already got the platform ready for where I want the concrete to go, because I thought I'd save a little bit of time. We do want to try and get back to the end of the bus this episode. I've also upgraded the belt coming out of the storage chest of concrete. I should not have jumped there. He was about to take fall damage. He started flapping. But yeah, because we've got a full belt's worth coming out now, a Mark II belt's worth coming out, I thought it'd be advisable to upgrade it. Hopefully. The concrete has not made it here yet. Well, you should have done. I'm sure I hooked it all up. You go across the top. You go around there. And come into the... I missed a bit, didn't I, on last episode? This. No. That is what we're missing. Well, it was very nearly done. Get out of it. Oh, it's getting a little bit claustrophobic in here. Yeah, it'd be quicker to go up the ramp than to try and scale them. Oh, so nearly. I need a better way up there. I might take these ramps out and have, like, self ramps folding back on themselves. Genius. It needs to go up, not down. Right, now we need to rip this one out. And we can actually cut that back just a touch as well. And you can... not go in a straight line if I do it like that. Genius. Logistics. Please work. 1, 2. I think it's going to be too short. Oh, no. No, it likes it. Well, like's probably a strong word. I would like the resources to come out on this side again, because we're going to do 2 machines here that's going to funnel into this one. So then I will have a full Mark 1 belt going into there. And then the other machines can actually funnel straight into this merger here. Because at the minute there's 60 going into this one, there'll be 60 coming from this side. That will make 120. I mean, I could do this all to Mark 3 belts, but I think that's a little bit OTT. Anyway, let's get making things. So I need to make sure I'm past this pillar for starters. And it's basically going to be an exact copy of what we've already got. So that will go like that and like that. These will both come into a merger, which I believe there is centralized. There's no reason for this to be done on Mark 3s, but screw it. I'm in a Mark 3 mood nowadays. Let's get it all upgraded. If it's for me, it should be Mark 3. Or 4, provided I can unlock that soon. Oh, this is all Mark 3. Well, why did I do it for that and not for this first bit? Anywho, that means that my resource needs to come down this away. Can I just get a conveyor pole in there? And then we should get the squared S. Wrong side. There we go. And we want... yes, it all lines up beautifully. Nope, wrong way. We want it going like that. And like that. And I think it's just the normal layout from here on. So let's just get slapping this down. I can get the merger in on the other side. Yes, my measurements worked out. Wonderful. And then that all goes into the merger. Is that one aligned? Yeah, it is. That is not them. It is. It is. Cool. Let's get this up and running quickly, because I want to go down and start working on heavy modular frames. I didn't want to be faffing with this for this long, to be fair. And I know these shouldn't be Mark 3s again. I don't care. Oop. And oop. And in you go. All is nice and straight. Yes, it is. We just need to bring power across, which shouldn't be a problem. Oh, we need to get the splitters in, obviously. And splitter, and splitter, and one more, please. There we go. And you just do what you always do. Come down into there. I need to go and tell these all what they're doing as well. I had been getting into the habit of doing that before I put the belts in, 'cause it does make it a little bit more tricky. And you let me get one of these in. That should be 2 away. Really? Fine. No, that was 3 away, not 2 away. And so, you want to be there. I should know this by now. Come on, what are you doing? There we go. Right. Where's it gone? Concrete. You know, there's a loads easier way to do this. Is there? Is there now? Yes. Yes, this is loads easier. And it's going to be even easier when I get the power in one moment. No! Fail jump is a fail. And we can just grab this from... No, we can't. I can grab this from this... Oh, for God's sake. Need more momentum. You're full. You are not. You know what? Just bring it straight across. I'm not that fussed about the encroaching anymore. It does what it needs to do. And it doesn't look terrible anyway, so screw it. Alright, we've just doubled our concrete output, which is good. I still don't think it'll be enough, but we're going to have to make do. The fact that the entire base has stalled out is very good, because it means whatever we build on, it will start producing that until I go and grab more resources for it. You guys are all green? Gravy. Good. So, as you can see, this has stalled out. This will fill up so much quicker now because it's got 120 coming in. My personal supply will also start filling up even quicker. It really does seem quite slow though still, doesn't it? Yeah, it's only a Mark 1's belt's worth going up there, but that will have to do. Right, we need to go down on the limestone because I need to extend the underbelly. Oop. I knew that was going to fail. How are we doing? Plenty of concrete. It's just everything else that I'm concerned about. Because we want to do the splitter trick again. So, when this is done filling up the first one, it will then be a full belt going onwards into our heavy modular frames. And I do think that's the method I'm going to take from now on. Like I say, I do want to get the smart splitters unlocked, because if that is the case, I can set the maximum output to the belts, well, the initial belt, so we'll build up the smaller things quicker. And then from that point on, we can do what we want. Didn't mean to do that. Let's just swap this back to a Mark 2. And extend you a little bit more. Splitter. Seems about central. I do wish it had snapped this one still, but... Excuse me, did nearly cough straight into the microphone there. We do actually need to go up, and I do think it's going to be beneficial to build up another path coming down, so I've not got to keep running back. I know, miles this way, but... I have actually changed my mind a bit. I am tempted to make one of these ramps down between everything from now on, but... Maybe every little module would be a bit much. Maybe we need to do it every 2 or so. It's not going to be difficult. I can just get it in right next to the booster, so if I want to come up and jump, happy days. We can't make the things that we need to make heavy modular frames with. We need to unlock those still. Maybe I need to go on a bit of an unlocking spree. Yeah, them belts are filled up now. I don't even know how big it is, so I can't really plan it out. I know we're going to be bringing 4 resources in. Where is our first ramp normally? On this one. So if we call it resource 4, 3, 2, and that's where concrete's going to go. I'm fairly sure we also need these coming in, but luckily they're above ground. We need these coming in, and I can't remember what else it is. But anyway, we know that's vaguely going to be right. Vaguely. So we need to extend at least this far. And you actually get the half tile. Turtle power. Right there. We want a wall. The wall of 1. I don't know if I've got all these the right way around. I really don't care at this point. You can't tell the difference from far away because it doesn't draw it properly anyway. Let's go back to the hub then, because I think we've got some researching to do. Don't do that, please. That, and I'd like to let the concrete build up just a little bit more. I don't know how far we can come out, but we know we're going to need this bit at least. 4 resources coming in. This is going to be a dead pretty design. I've already got it in my head, but I've not had time to practice the build because I've not got it unlocked yet. At least now we know where concrete's coming up. Everything else should come from the top side of the bus. Don't you do that. My heart stopped. I thought I was done for. And I am right over the ravine now, so I really, really don't want to fall. Oops, a daisy. Can I get on the right belt? Nope. I should have done it the other way around. I could go and swap it tonight. We'll see. We'll see. You know, some of these paths now, the oil path, if I jump on that, I can actually start rolling a cigarette and smoke it before I get back to where the oil refinery is. Same for that path over there. They are quite far away nowadays. It takes a good few minutes to get to and from places. I can't wait to rip this all out tonight as well. Well, not rip it all out, but rip some of it out. Because I'm getting rid of all them. And then we won't actually have the belts going over the top anymore. I should have just got off at the right point, shouldn't I? Rather than trying to be clever and jump. I mean, I'm glad it worked out, but... Have we got anything else to research at the MAM? I don't think we do, other than hard drives and a supercomputer. No, we are done there. That is fine. Right. So we've got that, and we've essentially done that. We need this next. Oh, I can actually do that. We've got the 50 modular frames. We need 50 motors, 2,500 coil. Oh, it's going to mean the factory's going to start working for a little bit. It's not a problem. Let's just sort this so I can actually see what we're looking at. We need to fill our stack of motors, and I don't want to take more than I need. Not at the minute, anyway. Cables, I need the rest of a stack. And wire, I need 5 stacks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably should have been unlocking things right from the start of this and last episode, but never mind. Here we are now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them, and 1, 2, 3. So this is going to take ages to come back. Oh, we got a message.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise.
It needs computers to make. And heavy modular frames. I think it's going to be more beneficial me making computers first then. What do computers take? Anybody? Really? Need circuit boards, cable, plastic, and screws. Circuit boards take wire and plastic. I thought that was concrete. So really, we need to do circuit boards first, then computers, get them automated, and then we need to be making heavy modular frames after that. Well, at least I've got the hole in the floor ready for this, but it is now in the wrong position. And the fact that I've got to bring wire all the way up the bus upsets me something fierce, because we haven't extended it past the cables. What's our next milestone? It would unlock these. Let's just queue it up and I'll go and grab the stuff ready. Yeah, we need to make supercomputers and stuff now. We've got 10 minutes till that comes back, so there's actually no point grabbing this stuff. Right, let me resupply. So we've got 4 of them. We need 2, 3. That's 5, imbecile. 4 of them, yep. 1 load of screws we've already got. 1 load of copper wire. I like 3 stacks of these that are already full again. Amazing. I'm actually not... Just give me the 2 stacks. I'm trying to get away from even carrying that now. We've already got a stack of rotors. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, I guess 3 of them. Heavy modular frames. We just take the 1 stack, please. No stators. I will take a stack of motors just in case. And I like 4 stacks of these on me, actually. The heavy modular frames are what's making this not line up right. Right, back to the end of the bus. We need to start doing circuits. We are at time already. Let's get circuits done. It may be a bit of a longer episode. So then next episode we can have a look into computers and we'll see what we need for that. Yes, it is the right way. I've got a load of work to be doing tonight. It is fun. Like I say, I'm going to collapse all this back down to a normal sort of height. What else have I got to do? Oh, I've got to do the same with the iron ingots as well, because I don't want that being quite as tall. I don't think there's actually much else for me to do, which is good, because I get carried away and end up doing far too much. Right, we know our ramp is now in the wrong place. Oh, and yes, I did mean to jump off there. If you land on one of them, you're fine. So the ramp is wrong. We don't need the ramp here anymore. And we don't need the half... I was going to say the turtle power here. Right, so we've got a gap, second resource, first resource. That's where the ramp's going to go. And foundation, wall, please. And in you go, in you go. Take you down. We need assemblers, and I've not actually looked at the ratios of this, so this may be fun. I've got that one going up onto the top. I don't actually want that one going onto the top. I want this one on the bottom. I think I made a mistake by doing it the other way last time. Yeah, dead central. Jesus Christ, man. Have you ever played this game before? Why are you not snapping anymore? Because I'm on the wrong tile. Am I? Nope. It's meant to be there. So, let's have a look at some circuit boards. 12 wire. Finally, we can at least use copper for something. I can't remember how many plastics we had coming in. That was the weird one. That was 22.5, wasn't it? Calculator, 22.5. I think it was 22.5. We've got 202.5 coming in. So 202.5 divided by 30 is 6 and 6 and change, is it not? 202.5 divided by, and it is 30. Yes, it is 30. It's 6 3/4. I think because it's 3/4, I'm not going to do it. 6 machines lines up loads better. Anyway, let's get plopping these down. So we know it's going to be 6 long. This is nowhere near expanded enough. And I'm nearly out of concrete. That sucks. Because it means I've got to go back down. I need to work another ramp down into this section. I can do that off camera as well. I might add a few more paths in here. If I do it every second one, then we've not got to do this great big trek every single time I want to go downstairs. Admittedly, I'm getting used to going back this way now. And it's this side. We can come and steal out of this concrete. It won't be doing a fat lot anyway. You do seem to run faster on belts now. I'm sure it didn't seem that quick before. About there. I've gone past it. Just barely. Please don't say you're... Oh, bless you. Let's take all of that. Now, go back to my runway. It's quicker. In fact, I don't even need this side of the runway. I could have just joined it back up with the Cateria more, but no. Cateria more? Does that look like ore to anybody? No, didn't think so. I don't even need the bridge on this side. The bridge could go flat there, but I'm sure I'd still bang my head on it. Alright, let's go. Didn't I say the other episode, I loved how my base was designed for me to run and jump over everything? It kind of is. I am so much better at that when I'm not on camera. I know, any excuse, right? But anyway, over, under, under, over, under. It's like some sort of GTA cheat code. Assembler 2. Space in the middle. I'm not planning this out right. I know I'm not already. Don't stutter. So that is 3. So we've got gap, assembler 1, assembler 2, gap, assembler 1, assembler 2, gap, assembler 1, assembler 2, and walk around space. That should be... Oh, clever. That should be right. I think. I hope. At least I've got concrete coming in now. That has been a nightmare for so long, and hooking up one line has fixed it. Well, for now. And luckily, I don't actually need the concrete for the reason that I built it up for quite a while, because we can't do supercomputers. We can't do heavy modular frames just yet. Well, we can, but I don't really want to be handcrafting a load of computers, so we might as well start doing it in the right order now, hadn't we? Cool. Right, assemblers again. So we need 3 more, and it should be on that spot, there, and that spot there. I need to be careful. I am very, very close to the edge of this. It does terrify me. Right, you are all going to be making circuit boards. I'm definitely going to need to up wire production. That is not going to be able to handle what we're doing up here. See if we can upgrade it to a Mark III belt. Or, I might try and unlock Mark IV belts off camera. Just handcrafting stuff. I know it's a bit of a cop-out, but I think that's good. I know it works. It's only sometimes, but it does work. A for effort. Right, so we're not going to be able to get this all done this episode. I do just want to get it going though. So we've definitely got enough plastics to supply this entire row. 6 times 5, we've got 30 circuits per minute coming in by this standard. In fact, I need to extend this anyway, because I need the second row of items coming in, and I want walk room, and I don't want to cascade off the end. Whew. The longest part about this setup is going to be bringing wire all the way back up. Why have I got Mark II belts here? These need to be Mark III. I'm glad I saw that before I'd gone much further in with the build, because that would have been highly upsetting to discover after I'd done it all. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, in case you don't know why that keeps popping up, if you right click while you're doing this, it does sometimes bring the build menu up. Other times, if you've already clicked once, it will cancel off your build. That's why I keep screwing up. You don't need one of those. No, don't take that tile out. That would have been upsetting. And in you go. Should we get the higher up splitter setup sorted out before I bring everything in? I do think so. So it's going to come in around about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that reaches, right? Yes, it does. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that'll be fine. And then this one can just go where it needs to go, which is actually right there. And we can just throw these lines in. Take these out because I put my own supports in a moment. And we just want the splitters now. Like I say, I so wish this snapped, but never mind. And there. Just checking what time it is because I have got to go around to my parents very shortly. That'll do me. Let's just use Mark 3s because why not? To say these are meant to be dead expensive, I'm not finding them all that expensive, but I am kind of overproducing most things at the moment. Overproducing might be a strong word for it, don't you think? Well, the initial bit of our base, where I was trying to min-max everything, is definitely more than we needed, but as we get into the late game, it's now not as much as we needed. We need even more. But that's why I now want to get Mark 4 belts. Although now I said I'm not doing that, not until the update comes out. Because I'm hoping if there is Mark 6 belts to redesign the base in their image. Hopefully. And you come out to there. Yeah. And also, jump pad. Not that it's going to be very effective at the moment, but you never know. So, wire has got to come in there. Excuse me. Which means we don't actually need this here. And in that case, I don't want this here because I'm trying to get my belts all nice and full like. I just double place that. You can. Just get my supports in so it looks like it's not flying. Again, no actual reason for this other than aesthetics. What is wrong with you? There's a great big green line and you're still placing it in the wrong place. You crazy person. There we go. Let's go and hook up the wire first. How much wire did we need? I'm sure we've got like one Mark 1 belt's worth coming in. So this will need a Mark 3 belt's worth coming in. That's fine. I'm sure the copper deposit that I had was pure. And if it is pure, then that is good news because I can literally just use the one that we've got still. Oop. It's been a while since we've jumped off at this stop because we've not needed it for so long. In fact, if I'd have got iron wire going, we would not need copper in the slightest. You can just see it all the way up there, the nice orange glow. I'm actually going to jump onto the lip of this first, and then we're going to go down. 30. So yeah, we've got one full line's worth coming in. Really? I powered this down? Nah, anyway, we're probably going to be redesigning this one. And like I've said, we are going to be doing the splitter trick. And you're going to be Mark 3, because I'm going to be upgrading this to Mark 3 very shortly anyway. That can go. That can actually go as well. You shouldn't need a Mark 3. In fact, you only need a Mark 1, so let's do that one properly. Because that's all Mark 1. Yes, it is. Right, back to Mark 3. Where is 6? You will reach. Encroaching on this clearance. It's the belt, isn't it? I do this every time. Bring it out further. Cut that back. I have this problem because I always put it far too close. Go like that, and then you've not got that problem again. Although I can now cut that back and it should work out properly. Let's get the Mark 1 belt back in again. I don't know if I've got legs underneath all of these things either. Right, that's better. You're not encroaching anymore. Alright then, you lied to me. It's fine. We can go to there instead. Mark 3 up to there. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's bring it onto the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to get a little bit hectic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to run straight through these. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of mistook where my wire came from, didn't I? About there should be fine. And we can just hook you in and in. Now if we just go back and sort all this out, then we've at least got some circuit boards coming in. Yes, I know the episodes run on slightly longer, but I didn't get done what I wanted to do, so I kind of needed to do something else to make up for that. Heavy modular frames, I will say that right first time at some point, will be getting done soon, but we know we need to work our way up to those now. We need computers first, and computers actually unlock my jetpack. And most other things, actually. So once we've got computers going, we probably are finished for research. At least for now, until the update. Conveyor belt's too long. Don't you lie to me. How have I even done that? I've gone one tile too far, haven't I? You absolute Looney Tune. I don't want to jump and clip something else. Can you please? You didn't see anything. See, why is that bit red and that bit's yellow? Alright then. Come on. Gimme. Sometimes this game can be a little bit of a mare. I know, if I'm not calling it a pig, I'm calling it a mare. I don't know what it is with me and animals. The only animal I like is my little girlie, who's currently at her mother's. So, yeah. Cool. So that should be... I mean, it won't keep up at this speed for long. It's the storage that's making it go this fast. We will... Well, I'm going to do it off camera. I'm going to get the cable upgraded so that it fills a full Mark III belt, because that is what we need for circuits. And then that will flow as fast as it humanly can. With what I've worked out, anyway. Is that right? Yeah. Really? A for effort. You need to go there. I'm glad I noticed that. It would have upset me to leave it in. Oh, I need to hook plastics up still. We've still not done yet. 6, 12, 18, 24. Actually, this won't run at full speed, will it? Because a full Mark III belt brings in 270. Really, this will only run 3 machines. That's bad. I've only worked it out for plastics. I need to more than double wire them. I'll see what I can do. I think it might be a case of just using the resources that I've got at the minute, and then we'll come back to it. Can I drop down over here? Yes, yes I can. I don't actually want to drop onto the line, so I'm going to run face first into a storage container. So that's where plastics need to come in, and obviously plastics is on top, isn't it? Yeah, fine. Let's just get this hooked up. because then we can call it a day for today. Do I want them all coming onto the same bit still? Because if I need quick wire past this point, it's going to be a bit of a awkward thing to do. Admittedly, clipping's not been an issue for me, but let's just... Oh, we've got no more concrete. Huh. I'm going to take that one back out. We're going to have... Is it on this tile? Yes, it's on this tile. You can go up 2, and then that should go in there fairly nicely. Don't run off the edge. So fuel is going to go back this way on top of the quick wire. We know that much. And fuel comes out of the bottom one. I would like you to go straight up. Oh, missing concrete. I'm going to regret doing this, I know, but you want to be too high because we know rubber is probably going to come this way, and I need a splitter on top of this because I assume plastics is going to have to come this way as well. I need to be very careful if I'm doing it like this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's just go that way for now, because that is the way that it's going to be coming. Oh, I can't do it like that, can I? I've got to do it the way that it needs to be going out. Dum-dum. Although that makes it easier. So I can just go 1, 2, 3. I say easier. I want it to come down in before it gets to the splitter. And if we split you, be careful. Right there. We can cut this away, because we don't need any of it. We can actually cut that away as well. You want to go into that side, and then it can branch off in whichever direction it wants. So I assume it will go that way, this will go that way. Fuel's going to go up on top of there. And I just need 1 and 2 for that now. And then you should come down, and you should go in. And that should be... 1 second. Is it just me, or is that not straight? It doesn't... It's not straight. This is 1 too far forward. Let's try that one more time. And in you go. Because then this one can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will it go to there? Or is it the one before? I keep confusing myself with it. It goes to there. That is wonderful. Don't you dare start climbing. Get off it. Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Me no likey. I need to get concrete and get this filled in. I'm very tempted to put railings all the way around the underbelly as well. It's getting a little bit worrying. Anyway, we are past 50 minutes, so I do need to wrap this up. Let's go upstairs and see our green circuits being produced. And marvel at them. We will try and get some more science unlocked at the start of next episode, because apparently we can work straight through them with the stuff that we've got being made at the minute, which is good. And green circuits are only going to help, so then I could handcraft computers, get my Mark IV belts, maybe? For now, you guys can just fill up. That is good. But yeah, we've at least got green circuits up and running this time. They're not green circuits, they're circuit boards. Factorio, please leave me alone. It is not your day today. So yeah, these can just backlog in here. We only get 1 circuit, but I could always go out and find some more hard drives, and we could try and get some advanced crafting methods for it. Anyway, we've been going on far too long about this. My jobs between episodes, I need... That looks amazing, I think. Look at all the work we've done. Oh boy. and to think I want to rip all this out and sort it out for correct ratios and whatnot. We'll see about that one. I am going to go and condense the iron ingots and the screw lines by removing the storages, because we don't need storages. Not really, anyway. The only storage we need is for the marketplace. I may actually go and put Mark II belts down, Mark II stackers, storage boxes down there so we can store more. It does mean the entire factory is going to kick back into gear, because we will be storing double the amount that we need, but I do think it'd be worth it, especially for things like concrete. When the base is generally idle like this, we can make use of that. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Admittedly, it's a bit of a longer episode, so if you've made it to the end, as usual, well done to you, and thank you very much for watching this far. But generally, that is it. That is it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!